Walter Ego at the movies, he knows a thing or two. Walter Ego at the movies, he's coming right at you.
Public Enemies is the best film I've seen so far this summer. Based on the upcoming competition, I don't think it would be much of a stretch to say it will be one of the best films of the entire year, either. Michael Mann brings a classic touch to a modern telling of Depression-era John Dillinger's last year on the public scene, when he consistently outsmarted local law enforcement and the FBI until his ultimate betrayal and de facto execution on the streets of Chicago in 1934. The film is a visual feast, full of period detail and camera moves and framings that are the trademark of Michael Mann's work. The action sequences explode with energy and violence as Dillinger and his men shoot their way out of one jam after another. The dramatic scenes crackle with tension and real emotion. In short, Public Enemies exposes much of the loud, exploding nonsense that has masqueraded as real cinema this summer for the sophomoric dreck that it is. Johnny Depp gives a beguiling, understated performance as John Dillinger, presenting him as an intelligent, strong-willed, and charming thief with the semblance of a moral code. He never stole money from bank customers trapped in his robberies, just the bank's loot. Dillinger's motivation for this was both pragmatic, he needed help from average people to evade capture, and I think empathetic. He was a poor farm boy before he began his life of crime. Not to mention the fact that the public, racked by the throes of the Great Depression, had little sympathy for manipulative, money-grubbing banks. Now who could imagine that? As a result, Dillinger became a folk hero for many. The same can't be said for some of his contemporaries. After several of his original gang are killed or imprisoned, Dillinger hooks up with babyface Nelson, who turns out to be a raving psychotic. Think Glenn Beck with a Tommy gun and you'll get the idea. Channing Tatum gives a chilling performance as the crafty but ultimately murderous Nelson. Christian Bale gives Dillinger's primary nemesis, FBI agent Melvin Purvis, a welcome complexity. Purvis is perhaps the most interesting character in this story. Bale presents him as an ethical man grappling with the moral ambiguity of being one of the good guys, even as his associates torture and ultimately execute their targets. The heart of this film beats in the performance of Marion Cotillard as Billy Frechette, the woman who fell in love with Dillinger and never betrayed him. Public Enemies is too mature a work to romanticize the career of John Dillinger. At the same time, it doesn't condemn him or his FBI adversaries either. This moral ambiguity is the backdrop for Frechette's love and serves to highlight Cotillard's radiant performance. A bank robber capable of love, a G-man capable of blackmail and cold-blooded executions, a good friend capable of deadly betrayal. This is the unforgiving world where we can still find love, Mann is saying, and he does so with a style and grace that is all too lacking in most current cinema. Walter Ego says, I have seen Public Enemies twice now and would probably go see it again if I had the chance. It is a sumptuous feast of a film, and I urge anyone with a love of movies to go check this one out and see how the big boys get it done.
Walter Ego at the movies, he knows a thing or two. Walter Ego at the movies, he's coming right at you.